We're getting saucy on this week's Crit Sandwich. Welcome to Crit Sandwich, the world's tastiest D&D podcast. Crit Sandwich is four friends playing 5th edition D&D with random settings and plots. We use adult language, have inconsistent character voices, and screw up the rules. If this is your first time listening, check out our first campaign and our second campaign. They're all there for you, for your ears. You can start at any episode 0 or 1. In episode 0, we roll on a chart to build the campaign that we're going to play for the rest of the season. My name is Casey Sears. I am your host. And I am playing Nick Nada, the fire elementalist. To my left is Matt Popich.
I'm playing Shah, and he is a poison elementalist.
Across the table from me, Chuck Ventus.
I am playing Nathan Nada, a water elementalist.
To my right, the most important man at the table, our dungeon master, Robbie Ponder.
Hello.
Take it away, Robbie.
All right. Casey, can I ask you a question, sir?
Shoot.
You were on your way to the school, and this giant salamander came out. What is your character thinking about this situation here?
I am deeply concerned that something appeared that just like my attacks bounce right off of. Like, that's not good. Like, I thought, like, I've been feeling very empowered. I've been feeling very excited. I've been feeling very energetic about my newfound superpowers, being an elementalist, and to have the first real threat that I've come across for my fireballs to just kind of bounce on and around it and not really seem to scratch it. I'm deeply concerned about what sort of threats are going to happen here.
All right. And Matt, how's Shaw feeling?
Almost on the flip side, he actually made it run away for 30 or 40 feet, so he feels like he should get some props from the older kids. Not that he really cares about that, but he does, you know what I mean? And he also thinks this Axel guy is a turd because he doesn't... he only likes... I mean, it was a non-primal person that did all the work, and he refuses to recognize that because I don't know, I kind of see that as a racist a little bit, so I don't like that guy.
Primus, what did you call it?
Yeah, you're a primist.
A primus.
Right on.
Told him that too.
Are you getting the vibe
He said
you're
far out too.
like you're a half-blood?
Yeah, like that. So I'll definitely have something in the works for that guy.
And Nathan, Chuck, you're playing Nathan. How is Nathan feeling about this giant salamander?
Startled, and Nathan wants to know what the hell's going on, because why did Professor Middle, or whatever his name is, not step up and just handle the situation? Is this something where we're just going to be doing his bidding? I'm just very curious as to like why he would put students in danger, especially with it being a bus of freshmen and only a few seniors traveling. So it's just a little weirded out by it, I guess. So
Right on. So you guys get to the school, the bus stops, and Headmaster Middle, he automatically he takes off further into the school. Not an opportunity to ask him those questions, Chuck. Those other dwarfs, they start unloading your bags for you guys, and Axel will tell you guys that he is going to use the restroom real quick, and then they'll begin the tour. Do you guys do anything in the meantime?
So I have my map here that I was handed by our dungeon master, Robbie, and I would just walk up to the nearest senior and just be like, excuse me, what's, I'm just going to start listing off, what's Opportunity Square?
We will say that is Loveline, and Loveline has some southern twang accent to her. She's like, howdy.
Hi, I'm sorry.
I'm Loveline.
I'm very new. My name is Nick Nada, and I'm a fire elementalist, and this is the first day. But like, where do we live?
Heart.
And I'm holding out the map to her, asking her, do we live in Opportunity Square, or are we in Main Street? Like, where do the students live, and where are our classes at, and how soon do classes start? And this is all very, very, very overwhelming. Also, here in the corner, there's a thing about FastPass, and it says I can select up to 3 FastPass experiences by visiting the FastPass Plus kiosk identified on the map with FP Plus. And it says once I redeem my initial selections, return for information about availability and selecting additional experiences. What kind of experiences am I selecting for FastPass, and should I pay extra money for that?
Bless your heart. You do not need any of that, she would tell you, because this is orientation and there are not that many students right here. So I would assume that we all here have an automatic fast pass, sir.
Looking around, I assume we're at the entrance, which is next to, or on Main Street at the entrance. Is this opulent? Is this fancy? Is this gorgeous? What does this look like? Am I impressed? Are my socks being rocked off? Am I in awe?
You guys are currently at the entrance right now. I will introduce Main Street in a minute. Blaze is going to the restroom, and Loveline will ask you if Blaze...
Who's Blaze?
Sorry, that was his original name, but I forgot. Axel.
Blaze, this guy.
Blaze. I finally remembered his original name. Okay, so Loveline will say, so is your tour guide, is it Axel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend that you guys come with me. I'll give you a good old tour. A lot better tour than he can give.
Are you from Dreamland? Because you're totally the girl of my dreams.
Don't push your luck, sweetie.
Okay, but maybe we can visit Exploration Land later.
So, Loveline, let me explain what she looks like. She has on the black robes because she's a senior. She has on a yellow scarf, a purple bandana in her hair, and she has 3 scrunchies on her left wrist.
Would we get in trouble if we went with you?
No, pretty much anything you do here is voluntary. Everyone has an honor system. You just don't do anything bad.
Are we gonna wait? What's Axel gonna do?
Axel will probably actually be grateful that he doesn't have to give a tour.
I look at my brother, seeing he wants to go with this girl, and I roll my eyes and just be like, all right.
I was looking at my brother as well, like maybe you should go.
I got your back, bro. I see you're into this chick and you're laying it on thick.
Yeah.
I'm intimidated by her age, but I think you get off on that.
Older women.
Lovely.
Yeah, sure.
Remember what I told you about worms?
Yeah, she rolls her eyes at you. If you guys are interested in taking the tour from her, she seems pretty still happy about it.
Sounds like you'll be able to provide us with more information, I guess, than Axel. He doesn't seem very into it.
I reckon you could say that.
Yeah, sure. I'm tired of waiting. He must be in the taking a dump or something in that restroom
too. Let's get out of here.
It's taking a while.
Shaw, come on, you're with us, man.
Okay.
All right, so you guys walk up the entranceway, and everything here is a pretty modern look. As you see, empty storefronts to the left and right. And she would tell you, well, we were going to let tourists come into the school, but then we decided that was a bad idea. So these buildings were built here, and they just collect dust for right now. And as you guys go further in, on the main street there, she tells you there's the stables over there. We keep horses and some magical creatures in there as well to ride.
Wait. Magical creatures? Wait, do we know that magical creatures exist as normal people?
No, but she kind of seems like it's a modern thing when she says magical creatures to you guys. But yeah, if you guys seem impressed by it, and she'd be like, "Well, you're more welcome. We can go in and we can see what's going on."
Nathan's just nodding like he knows what she's talking about, but I have absolutely no idea what she's talking about.
Are you talking cool? Are you talking about a pegasus and a sphinx and like a phoenix and what are you talking about?
Well, this is more of the swamplands. I mean, we don't really have that type of magical creatures, but if you think of a swamp creature, like that giant ancient salamander, we have ones in here that aren't that big, but you can ride a smaller one.
That thing was scary. You guys keep those around here?
Now, from what I understand and what I recollect is that those swamp creatures, they always hang out in the Feywilds, and they're not supposed to be down south. Headmaster Middle, he went to his little headmaster tower to figure out something about that. That's why he took off so fast. If I'm cutting off a vibe that she's like a southern redneck, that's not the vibe I'm going for. I'm going for more like a South Carolina, like high class southern twang.
Southern Belle.
Yeah, Southern Belle. Thank you. Exactly. This is a Southern Belle.
Southern Belle.
So you guys go to the Feywild and get these?
Well, most of these creatures are already here. I mean, all of them were here. I've never gone in the Feywilds. I mean, some people venture out there on the Fey. Would you want to go out there?
No. Is that what it says on our map there to the north?
Right. That squiggly line that I was having problems writing it on freaking printed paper. My pen wasn't working. But that does say Feywilds. And I apologize about it looking like crap. It says Feywilds. The Feywilds are toward the north. You guys are currently at the south.
I would say this map would be on our websites, but I'm not sure if we're allowed to republish this Disney-owned piece of
you
property
never
here.
fuck with Disney.
No, you do not.
We've already said their name too many times.
Yeah.
So I changed all the names for all the freaking things. So make sure you just say the name of what I changed it to. Cause
Can't even see.
Yeah, good. I'm sorry about that.
So,
okay, so did you guys go into the stables to check out some animals in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Are there
What do we
animals in
see?
there? Yeah, for sure.
Right,
Check 'em
so
out.
there's a dwarven guy, and he kind of talks, and most of his talking is more grumbly. Can I help you? And she'll tell you that these guys don't really have any names. Yeah, they do. They do all the cleaning around. Like you guys would see them around as they're raking, cleaning windows, dusting things. They're just there to do like a janitor work.
Shaw doesn't know much about this world, but this has been very racist so far. So I don't know about not having names. That I don't like that one bit. That doesn't make sense to me.
Janitor 1.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so she'll go up to the counter. She's like, "Hey, can you show these guys some of the animals that we have in this stable?" And what you guys would notice too is that this is kind of a smaller shop, and like I would think that you guys would expect like a stable, like you walk into the back. There's like no back area to walk into, as you would see like these stables of horses that you would see in 1988. But what he does is he pulls out a tray, and it has jars in it. In the jars, it has labels on top there of different types of animals. So kind of like a beer sampler, but you're not going to be eating or drinking these things since it has an animal inside it. So these things are like 3 inches tall, and you see things from an alligator, a frog, a red frog, a lizard, a snapping turtle, crabs, all things like that on these labels. She's like, so you take these bottles here, and when you go into the Feywilds, you just open the jar up and you let your animal out, and then they're already tame and you're able to ride them.
So like, Poke jars?
Yeah.
Sorry, Pokemon don't exist yet.
Yeah,
Not yet. Yeah.
No, it doesn't exist right now, but yeah, exactly like that. Poke jars, exactly.
I'll hold up a jar of crab that says crab on it and say, "Hey, check it out. I've got crabs." I'll put it back.
Loveline says to you, "Oh, bless your heart."
Shaw's more interested in talking to the dwarf. Hello, sir. What's your name? I was told you don't have names. Is that true?
He'll like nod and say at the same time.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay, so she walks out. That's pretty much all we have here in the stables. Those are some of our.
When would we ever go to the Fey Woods?
Well, you reckon whenever you want to take an adventure out there. I mean, I've never gone out there.
Does it only work in the Fey Woods?
Right. So, like, things are so close here at the school, you don't need to ride anything around here.
But I could just take this.
So the
Bottle
school,
of
I've
it.
never really thought about taking the bottle off of the magical grounds, the school grounds, but I would reckon that it wouldn't work. But I mean, I wouldn't try it.
All right.
So next up, as you guys walk further down on the main entrance, there are some payphones. And these are like 5 payphone and booths, so you can close the door and open the door as you go into the pay booth. She would tell you that when school's in session, that the lines can get here the lines here can get pretty long. She would tell you that you are in Eastern Standard Time.
That's what you need a fast pass for, right?
Right on.
Yeah.
So she would tell you that you're in Eastern Standard Time for that way whenever you want to be able to call some people who can do Eastern Standard Time. And then as you guys walk further down in this brick opening, and then there's a pole down the center of this brick opening that is completely open, connected to another building. And she would tell you guys that this is a teleportation pole. And it is currently set on incoming because students will be coming here in 7 days when the school opens. And this is a way for other kids that live across the other side of the world to be able to come to the school.
Oh, so the different modes of transportation, basically.
Right. Right. So this is one of the main ways people get here. They don't take freshmen through the teleportation pole. And it's a fireman pole. When people get here, they're sliding down the pole, and that's how they get there to the school.
So this is a stripper pole just sitting in the middle of a...
Teleportation pole. So you guys walk on, and then there is a statue of Seth Middle, the founder of the school. So you guys get to that intersection. She'll ask you where you guys would... Yes, sir.
So that statue, it's not... Is that the guy that we met or like his dad?
It's his great-grandfather.
Okay.
Yep. So you can see some familiar resemblance, but not much. Great-grandfather. She'll ask you where you guys want to go next. Do you want to go to the Exploration Land, Borderland, Opportunity Square, Dreamland, or Tomorrowish Land?
I guess we're heading towards Opportunity Square.
I'm just looking for an opportunity.
Ugh, you're so square.
You're so square.
Nice.
She would recommend going to Dreamland last because Headmaster Middle will be giving a speech in Dreamland at the end of the tour.
Does Borderland... so there is a water there, so we would have to walk back. Why don't we hit up...
Opportunity
Square is right there.
Like, yeah, let's do the left side.
Yeah.
Opportunity, exploration, then border, then walk our way back.
Opportunity Square.
Okay, and she walks you to Opportunity Square, and there are labs. These are the barracks where you guys would be sleeping. You guys would see those doors unloading what baggage you have into your room. There are some offices here for some of the staff, and mostly what they work on, she would tell you, is placement after we graduate. Because of our training, we get placed into like a negotiation table. Sometimes we get to go and help world leaders like the Prime Minister of Great Britain. We got a lot of people currently in Russia trying to help Russia, and we strive for world peace as we get placed into these places. There is a school's library, and it currently has a rule for no fire elementalist to come into the library.
Oh, man. What?
And she would tell you that one of the fire elementalists that came into the school was trying to turn himself into a giant flaming torch and set fire on some of the books in the school.
That's not even fair.
I'll elbow my brother and be like, I got you, bro. Don't worry. I'll whisper to him, say, I got you, bro. Don't worry. Just kind of wink to him and as we walk.
And this is also Opportunity Square, is where the cafeteria is. If you guys want food, the cafeteria is always open. So you guys are going to bank around to Borderland?
I think exploration next.
Exploration Land. Or does that connect there?
Okay, yeah, we can go to
water
exploration.
There. Yep. So I noticed the barracks are in Opportunity Square.
So wait, you can just come in.
I finally got that, Chuck. That's a nice one. Oh my goodness.
Plenty of opportunity in Opportunity
It's
Square.
so weird because you're hitting on Loveline, but like you're hitting on me. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are cousins.
So you guys wrap around to Exploration Land, and she would tell you that there is a storefront for ritual supplies. So if you need any supplies for your spells, this is where you guys can get it. And we will just say that whatever spells you have in your guys' inventory, you already have those supplies. But this is a place to get those. There are spell components in here as well. Alchemy supplies, a small stock of potions. So this school grounds, she would tell you, this school grounds, what was built here, we found out the magical grounds of where this school was built was built upon Aztec ruins. And she will show you that there is these carved granite.
Aztec, where are we?
You're on Eastern Standard Time. Don't think too much about that.
Okay.
You're all right. Don't think too
Hidden ruins in New York City.
much. They look Aztecian. There you go. They look...
You ever been to Maine?
I wasn't going to say anything else.
No, you're right. I should have worded it better they look Aztecian. And there's some artwork on it, too. And that's all I have for Exploration Land. Where were you guys going next?
Borderland.
Borderland, there is a bookstore.
Catch a ride.
Borders. Is it a Borders?
Catch a ride.
It's a ride.
Borderland.
This is where the entrance is to the Fey Woods, the Fey Wilds. There is an observatory. There's a small armory and a garden. She would tell you that there is a new rule for the garden that we cannot have poison elementalists into the garden. This is where the school gets its food from, and we cannot risk any of the vegetables or anything like that to be poisoned.
Makes sense.
She would recommend for you guys to go into the observatory.
Sure.
As you guys walk up to the observatory room, it has a lot of tall trees around it, covering about 1/3 of it, not all the way up, as it has that dome shape on the top of it. And as you walk toward it, all the scope and equipment stuff from the observatory has been taken out and it's sitting outside. And she will open the door for you guys to enter.
What's up? Is this just maintenance going on here? Why's all this stuff outside?
Yeah, how are we supposed to see everything if, like, the stuff to see everything is on the outside?
She would tell Nick, "Oh, sweetie, here we're not going to see the stars. We're going to look for something else." So you guys enter, I assume, and you go in. And so this is just, imagine it's a doorway entrance and then a long service desk. And to the further right, Nick, you would notice that there's some arcade games down there.
Sweet.
And in the center of the room, there is this walkway going in right into the center of the room, and there is a guy sitting there. What's around into the dome shape of the room is triangular-shaped mirrors. And there's the triangular-shaped mirrors cover the front of there, except for the wall where you guys are at.
Is this Cerebro? Is this what it's supposed to be like? I guess.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
So, what are we observing?
All right. And then she'll yell over, "Hey, Brian." And be like, and Brian will go, "Oh, hey, bro." And he will come up and walk to you guys as he comes into the service desk.
Is it a dwarf?
Is it a dwarf? He gets
No,
so excited.
it is not a
It's just
dwarf.
This guy.
This is the guy.
Thought it's a dwarf with a
Matt
name.
sat up so
he
fast. Is it a dwarf?
So he has on sunglasses, kind of shorter, big hands. He looks older. And she would say, "Brian, he is staff here. He's been working on this project for quite some time. Brian, can you tell him a little about your project?" So then he has a more monotone voice, a little dull, and most of his sentence he ends with, he says, "Bro." "I can talk about this, bro. So here I have this machine. I'm a mind elementalist, and I try to reach the mind of other elementalists. I've been testing out my power, and I'm trying to use machinery and equipment to try to strengthen my power, bro. So I've realized that if I concentrate on an element, then I can pretty much find those elementalists." And that's how he found you two. Actually, all three of you. That's how you guys were found, is he found you guys.
Whoa, so you say who to send the letters to? That's how you knew it was us?
Right, bro. So
I was wondering how you found me.
yeah, well, once we realized there was a water elementalist on the West Coast, I was concentrating pretty hard, and then you ended up in like Sacramento, but then it changed to San Francisco, bro.
Wait, what? I gotcha. Yeah, San Francisco. That's where I was.
That was an inside joke on a background change we made.
Yeah, I'll tell you what was hardest to track is a poison elementalist. And since there's only been one in our history of the school, there's only been one poison elementalist, so that was a pretty tough track, bro.
And now they had to make a rule because of him? What a shitty guy.
What, bro?
The plant place, but not right near us. There's a rule. Plant poison elementalists can't go in there.
Oh, they put that in effect finally. They were talking about it.
That guy must have fucked up pretty bad.
Oh, right on.
Or they were expecting you to show up.
Oh, and he like slinks back into the corner, really sad.
I feel like it'd be a good time for a perception check.
8.
1.
Well, I definitely did better than them. I'm looking for my modifier. One more second. I rolled a 17.
Right, Sean, that's good enough. So on this back wall, you will see do you guys know what Anticular is? You've ever done one of those puzzles where it's like a 3D image?
Yeah.
Like a magic eye. Like
Right.
Yeah, like you kind of cross your eyes a bit and then it pops
Oh,
up.
that thing? Yeah, I know what that is.
So on this back wall, as you guys enter the room, it has basically it's a map of the elements, and in the very center, as you move, if you would move your head around to the left or right, the background of this map is a black and white fade, and as you move your head around, you can move basically the black and white onto whatever element you pretty much want to. And in the very center are our three primary colors, which I always forget for some reason, are red, blue, and yellow. And then as you see those into a circle, starting with red, blue, then yellow, as this line connects as kind of like a tornado line. And it goes further out and further out as it connects into these different colors. There's about 20 total as this line keeps circling out like a tornado with all these colors on it.
Okay, so it's like a big spiral line and like the...
Yeah, and then
right in the center are the primary, the three, the fire, water, lightning, and then the other ones are on the line further out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So are we to assume that the ones that are farther out are more difficult ones to track or rarer elements?
Are you asking that to Brian?
Well, I guess
I
you
felt like
noticed
your
this.
perception check
You
was
noticed
kind of
this.
low, Chuck. Like you wouldn't.
I'm just talking. I didn't
got a
notice
20.
anything.
Yeah, so
17
Sean's
plus
seen
3.
it. Sean knows that this is there. I mean,
Sean?
Shaw.
yeah.
Sean. Your name's Sean now. Rename your character. Shah.
Rename yourself. Brutal.
All right, so you noticed this. Yeah, I didn't see it because I did roll low.
Brian will tell you guys. He's like, yeah, I've been trying to locate them and increase the power of my machinery. Do you guys want to know what I named her?
Sure.
Yeah.
I named her Siri, bro.
Siri?
Siri, bro. Siri, bro.
I got it.
Oh, Siri, bro.
Right on.
Right, dude.
Good one. I'll give it to you.
F minus.
F minus.
Kidding. I like it.
Siri, bro.
Was that the joke that Jamie approved?
So Loveline will tell you, no, this isn't a joke that Jamie approved. Jamie did not understand what Cerebro is. So.
Okay, so this one went by her. All right.
I think I tried to tell her to it, but she didn't know Cerebro. So Loveline will tell you guys is like the point of this and the point of the increasing this technology is to try to find elementalists before accidents happen. Like they're trying to put research into, like, most of the time when an elemental develops its power, something bad happens. And the whole point of this is to try to figure out who is an elementalist before something bad can happen, and they can try to make more people safe. Okay, so you guys have anything else here you'd like to do?
I can see that Loveline is kind of ignoring me, and I'll say, all right, I see that I'm on the border here, but you'll wish tomorrow that you gave me a chance.
An opportunity.
But we got to pass through Opportunity Square before we get to tomorrow's Wishland.
Real smooth, brother. Real smooth.
She will tease you and say that if only karma would be with you.
Only karma would be with me?
Luck. If luck would be on your side. She's saying you're not very lucky enough to be with her. So where are you guys headed next? Out of the observatory, there's a small armory, the garden.
Can we go to the Fey Woods, or is that restricted?
She would say that you can go there after the tour, but she doesn't want to go there right now. She doesn't want to go there.
Okay. Let's go to Tomorrow Wishland.
Tomorrow Wishland. Okay,
Yeah.
as she's walking to Tomorrow Wishland, she would say that there has been no report of it. But if there is any necromancer elementalists, they are not allowed in Tomorrow's Land at all. And in Tomorrow's Land, this is kind of like, she will state that it's kind of like the school's vision for what they want the future to be. There is an afterlife flame, and this flame is always internally burning. It's never gone out, she will say. There is a cemetery here of fallen heroes, of fallen past elementalists. And there is a museum of what the future will be. So what the school wants the future to be, that's what this is a museum for.
Cool. I love museums. Is it open yet, or do we have to wait till later?
Honey, it's always open.
Can we? I mean, do we have time?
Can we see the future in there?
I don't know. What's our timer at?
Well, we're 35 minutes into recording the podcast.
Right on. Let's go in.
Okay.
So in the museum. So some of these are crafts from the students art projects that they have worked on. This one student in particular, do you guys stay with her, or do you kind of walk out and do your own crap?
I think she's giving us a tour. I imagine that she's walking us around.
So she'll walk
out.
Right on. I keep saying right on.
Right on.
Right on. I got this rock star vibe in me now.
Right on.
All right. She will say, right this way, y'all. She will go to some of these displays, which are future inventions of the world, but have not been around in the 80s yet. So she's like, this is a student thinks that there can be this GPS, global positioning system, where it can just pick up where you're at all times. It's really crazy. But this student thinks that this is going to be something in the future. And this other thing, this is like as you can see the description, MP3 player. I don't know what that is, what that stands for, but supposedly you can put a bunch of rockin' music on it and not very take up very much space. But here's something, Nathan, you might like. So this person thinks that the future of video games won't be on cartridges anymore. It will be on these little discs, these circular discs. It's a PlayStation.
So they're just straight up artifacts from the future here, and we don't even like.
They haven't been released yet. These are art projects.
These
that
are
the
just
students
like,
are creating. They think this is going to take off in the 90s or the 2000s.
But are they nailing it? Like that? I mean, like. I'm saying that for like us, the listeners and viewers or whatever of this story, are they like really nailing that technology?
I see where we're going, and I appreciate that image that you're putting there for everyone. So I would say that some of it, like it's all useful stuff. This stuff I looked up is just things that were invented in the 90s, but there's also some things on here that I would say would be like invented in 100 years from now or so. These are just helpful things that people in the school would like to introduce to the world.
So like, did someone create in the 70s?
So is this like a video game system? Is this like a Men in Black situation where there's like some advanced society stuff happening, but that hasn't been released to the regular rest of the world?
No. So these some of these are like, she would tell you too if I didn't point that out. She would tell you that some of these are prototypes and like they don't work, and some of them are just paper mache stuff.
Okay, so they're just ideas.
So
they're not necessarily, they're like PlayStation-esque, not like literally a PlayStation.
So they're coming up with the ideas before the ideas are actually created.
Right, so these are what the pictures of these, what the students pictured the future being. This is what they imagine things in the world. Then as you guys go around there, and then there's a lenticular painting, and it has world leaders and their flags, and all the world leaders are joining hands, and they're shaking their hands in unity. And this is what the school, Loveline will say, now this is what we want right here. World leaders from all around the world joining in unity for raw pace. This is what this school is here for. And she just looks at the painting.
Is Arnold on there?
And it's like, so this is a lenticular, so kind of 3D imaging. As you guys move your heads, you see the world leaders and shaking hands, and you see flags waving like they're in the wind.
Cool.
And the flags are from like, you can definitely see United States, United Kingdom, North Korea, South Korea, Iran, Iraq, Russia, all big countries, China. You see them all there.
Do you really think this is gonna happen someday?
I do. You always gotta hope. Gotta hope.
So do you know where, like, when you're done with school, where you're gonna go, where you're gonna be, like what you're gonna do?
Well, most people joke with me that I don't have an elemental power, but I do. You just can't see it. But I applied to be a bodyguard for the president.
Really? Wow.
Loveline, she's about 21.
What's your power?
And she's pretty good looking. You ask her what her power is, and she doesn't tell you. She's embarrassed.
What? No, come on. What is it? I really want to know. I want to try and persuade her. Come on, you can tell us. I'm not going to tell anybody.
I'm not going to allow you to roll on that.
What?
She wouldn't even tell her parents, so.
But I'm really convincing.
So does like your I'm assuming your elementalist, whatever your elemental ability doesn't necessarily determine where you're placed in the school then, right? Like people in the school don't even know what her element is?
People in her school would know about it.
Okay.
She won't openly tell people. She won't openly tell her parents. That's why I told you no, Chuck. I don't want you to roll and have me just tell you no when I'm going to set the DC really high. There's no point of you rolling for it.
Okay, we'll have to ask some other people about that.
So you're saying there's a chance if I roll a crit
No, I'm saying you can't eat.
The DC is 35.
I mean, it would be like
It wouldn't matter.
disadvantage with a crit. There's no point of you rolling it. So that is for the Future Museum. Then where else do you guys head to? I believe we need to do Dreamland.
Dreamland.
Is that the last one?
That's what I see on mine.
Yep. Other than the Feywild, which we're not doing that.
So she'll walk you guys up to Dreamland. She would tell you that there is a Temple of the Elements here, and it's on the further side. You're not getting there yet. There is a Hall of Heroes. There is an Enchanter area. Do you guys want to go any of that? The Hall of Heroes or the Enchanter area?
Sure.
yeah, Hall of Heroes for sure.
Yeah.
And definitely the temple
I
too.
want to see like
The
water.
temple-
I want to see a water hero.
Right.
That's what I'm looking
The temple will be where everyone goes for Headmaster Middle's speech. That's where everyone's gathering for at the end of their tour.
Okay, so we'll end up there.
Right. So the Hall of Heroes, you come in there, and there are pictures of past elementals here, and there's a separate room of 3 elementalists, and these are golden statue. One is a female, and then there are 2 other males, and one's pretty buff. The female, she has like a whip with her, and she has her hand pointed to the sky looking up. In the center, there is a man, pretty buff, with his hands to his side, just standing there. And then behind him, to the right, is another golden statue, and with a smaller looking dude, kind of scrawny looking, with a suit coat on.
Who are these guys?
So these are some of the prime elementalists that did some heroic crap.
When?
Yeah.
I'm assuming like we've never seen these people before, right?
Right, and you don't recognize. Nobody really recognizes names. She'll read you off the name plates, which are some like weird names. No need to say them, but I will. Piggle Stillington, Jewel Rushing, and Tavon.
Which one's the girl?
Singleton.
Singleton?
Yeah, she is Singleton. So these are the prime elementalists that some of the first that graduated from the school.
How long has this school been here?
Now, Headmaster Middle will go through that in his speech, but his father, his great-grandfather, Steph, he bought the school, I think it was like 100 years ago. He bought the school, and the school wasn't here. He bought the grounds, and then they built the school here and turned this into a school. Well, these were the first 3 prime elementals. These were the first 3 elementals to graduate from the school. She doesn't say prime. They are prime elementals. You can tell that they are fire, water, and lightning.
So does not everybody graduate? Or were they just the first 3 that just 3 people went to school the first year?
Right, and the school was pretty small the first year.
Oh.
Also, there wasn't that many elementalists back then. There seemed to be increasing numbers each year here at the school. We're constantly building more barracks and increasing in the school size and buying more grounds to increase the school size to accommodate for more elementalists being around.
How many people are here now?
There are 15 students, 5 seniors, headmaster, middle. There might be some like 5 different staff members.
Wow.
Are you asking her?
Yeah.
So since this is like orientation, the school is kind of shut down right now.
Okay, well, I meant like how many students in general. I think was my question.
Like how many people are going to come in on the pole, the teleportation circle pole thing? How many students at the start of the year?
Yeah, how many strippers are at the start? I mean, how many students come in on that pole?
Nice.
There's about 50.
Okay. They must have strong thighs.
Yeah, don't go down head first.
Good
That's
grips.
Mostly upper body work, but
All right, you guys ready to head to the temple?
Yep.
So on the outside of the temple, there are some more of this Indian-looking Aztecian artwork. And Chuck, you would notice right away that it looks like the same artwork that you've seen in another area.
He meant Native American.
Native American.
in another area. Are you referring to my dream that I had?
No, it's where I said it earlier.
Oh. I wasn't paying attention.
I know. I mean, we did all those places.
And I drew
pretty-
it. There you
pretty
go.
Quick.
So this is on the building.
Right.
So it looks like, is there a specific way to hold it?
Any way you want, bud.
Let's definitely take a picture of this and put it online.
Yeah. There's definitely like some black squares, like blocks that are kind of connected. There's a C-shaped thing, and then like some wavy lines kind of at the bottom. Really weird.
All right, so you guys go into the temple. So you guys targets the temple. The temple is a rectangular shape. As you go in, is rectangular shape. It is made from carved stone. It has stone benches without backs in a line. It has an A-frame ceiling with 2 massive floating chandeliers, floating lamps at the side of the room, 3 on each side. No electric cords. And Lovely Moon will tell you guys just to we'll sit here and wait for Headmaster Middle.
Is Axel here?
Axel was here. He was one of the first students here. If you would have got a tour from him, you would be under the impression that he would have just walked straight here.
Hey, Axel, sorry, we went with Loveline. I hope you don't mind.
Nah, you're cool, man. You're cool.
How was that dump?
Yeah, it was rocking.
I bet.
Did it burn coming out?
What do you guys think about Loveline? She's pretty useless, isn't she?
Hey,
Pretty cool, actually.
What is her element?
You know, if she don't like telling her element, I'm not going to tell anyone her element.
Oh, come on,
Charm
man.
person.
Oh! He's
You
going to
can-
cast Charm Person.
You
on
can roll
Axel.
persuasion on him. She wouldn't tell anyone, but he probably would. Are you all going to roll?
Yeah, we all want to know.
Yeah, we all want to know.
I want to know.
Screw you guys.
Screw us.
I got a 10.
I got
So-
a 13.
So she's not prime, that's what you got to understand. But her element is luck.
That's kind of cool.
Right. So don't be saying any, I'm going to get lucky with you, girl. Jokes with her. Those don't fly.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
No, I'm saying, oh, yeah, I'm not going to. Yeah.
You got to be smarter than that.
Sometimes, like from what I understand, she doesn't feel lucky because bad things will happen to her, but like she'll come out okay. And everyone tell her like, man, you're so lucky. But it's like everyone around her got hurt. Like, why would she feel lucky if all this bad stuff keeps happening to her? It's weird.
So, like, the bad stuff happens around her, but never to her because she's lucky, but, like, it's still bad stuff all around her?
Yeah, but it's definitely she's an element of luck, but she just thinks that more bad things happen to her, but she always pulls through things.
That's hard, man. That's hard. I mean, yeah, I guess fire's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward.
So the only reason why he feels comfortable saying this to you guys, I'm going to let you know right now, is because of Loveline is not next to you guys.
Yeah.
So that he's saying all this.
We would wait till, yeah.
Yeah, we would have waited till Loveline left.
Yeah, for sure.
You have anything else you guys want to do? Talk to Kim?
No, I think we just want to sit and wait, and I think we're ready for the speech. Opening speech?
Yeah.
Oh, speech. All right, Headmaster has to. Everyone's sitting there, all 15 students and 5 seniors. So Headmaster Middle comes in the room. Everyone's sitting there, and their benches facing the front of the room. And he enters the back of the room. The seniors stand up automatically and face the back of the room, and they will motion some of their students. Well, not the students, some of the freshmen to do as well. Do you guys stand?
Yeah, I follow the lead.
Yeah, I would too.
Sure.
Okay, he starts walking forward, and he says, 140 years ago, my great-grandfather, Seth Middle, bought this small piece of land and built a house located in the middle of a swamp with one thing in mind. He wanted to have a place of learning. As he begins to walk forward toward the front of the temple, a school of the future that would train the future world leaders, advisors or peacekeepers, to have a place where elementalists could train and learn from each other. Learn from not only others, but also past elementalists. A school where elementalists can use their powers safely. A place where knowledge of past can help teach elementalists for the future. A better future for the world. As he walks forward, the lamps that are inside the room, they glow red. In the beginning of the planet, there was fire. Nothing but fire. An element of burning hot flames. As he walks toward more of the middle of the room, the next lamp glows, and turns on blue. And from that fire, water was born. That water mixed with the fire, and he walks forward more, and also mixed with lightning. And when these elementals mixed, it caused an explosion, a big bang, and our planet was born. And then he walks to the front of the room after he says his story about his theory about how the planet was born. He will begin to talk personally to you guys. So I've been to this school every day of my life. I've never wanted more than this school to be successful for everyone here. As my father was running the school when I was in my 30s, I never really understood how people became elementalists. And I would come into this temple every day for the past year, and I would come in, pray to the elemental gods that I could become an elementalist. And each day I would come in here and come in here, and I would never be granted an elemental power. So I helped everyone around me. I helped the students and things for the school to have more prosperity here. And I came into the temple one day. I felt pretty proud of myself. So I came in here to pray for an elemental power to be blessed upon me. And I realized that I do have an elemental power. Mine is that of feeling. I am an elementalist of love. I love the students here. I love this school. I love my father. And I love lamp and really big chandeliers and stone benches without any backs. Now, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Who do you pray to?
Mostly the elements here that I pray for. I pray to the elements of fire, water, and thunder. There is no real name for them.
So it really was love the whole time.
The fifth element.
Right.
He's the fourth element in this case, I guess.
Fourth.
The fourth element.
Fourth element.
Fourth element.
So if my students didn't make it clear here, then most of the school's problems we deal with ourselves. And we have a major problem on our hands with those creatures to the south entrance. The school opens in 7 days, and we need those creatures to migrate back to the north. And I do not want to delay the school opening. I will need volunteers to undergo this adventure. I have 3 volunteers. Thank you, you 3 here.
He stares at us like, how about you 3?
Railroad.
The beginning of the podcast must be railroaded.
But my elemental powers didn't do anything.
I'm just a freshman.
We can talk more after this, but one of the seniors, if you can lend a hand, that would be great. You guys can go ahead and there are 4 seniors. If you want to pick one of the seniors, that would be awesome. There's Kim. She's like the animal friendship chick that she didn't like. This thing was too powerful to be charmed, but she got to at least walk away and not be angry anymore. There is Loveline. There is
Axel.
Blaze.
Or Blaze, as we like to call him.
Yep.
That's his nickname.
Blaze. They call me Blaze, but my real name's Axel.
2 cool names. Either way, we're 2 really cool names.
Either way, he's cool.
Yeah.
Other than being a racist.
Yeah.
And the final senior, his name is Justin, and he is...
he has no powers. He's a guy there.
Love.
He's the guy walking around.
Yeah, he made up his own.
he has a blue scarf, glasses.
Blue scarf and glasses. We don't know his power. Can we go and talk to him?
I'm sorry, his name... Didn't I say Andy Lovato was one of the dudes that you walked up to? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
one
thought
of
there was
those
an
I meant.
Eric.
So there's Andy Lovato.
Eric was the Earth guy, I thought.
Yeah, Eric's the Earth guy. And
Well-
Loveline.
What was Lovato?
He never really did much. You don't know his power.
I think he sings songs. Demi Lovato.
It's her brother.
Yeah. What are you having us do down there? Yeah.
We can talk more about you guys come up with a game plan and you can talk it over with me. Headmaster Mill will tell you guys. But I would don't engage down south. The answer must be in the Feywilds.
Well, it'd be nice to know what we're doing to make an educated pick on which senior to bring, is all I'm saying.
We just need to. Do we need to capture these things and transport them north to the Fey Woods, or
you guys can come up with a game plan
them
on your own, and then the DM will adjust for you guys.
Maybe Kim, the Pied Piper?
She did kind of tame that one and charm it.
Yeah, she seems the most powerful to me.
So I will give you guys some characteristics of these people. Loveline, she's faithful, compassionate, honest, and she has a chord toward friendship.
Luck elemental? No thanks. It's not helpful.
Friendship. There's only one kind of friendship I'm looking for.
Andy, he's intelligent, he has the smarts, and he's very spiritful.
What was that last word?
Spiritful.
He has a lot of spirit, sorry.
Spiritful. I like that word.
Spiritful. He's a
furball. Cheerleader. Yeah.
Come on, guys, you could do it. It's me, Andy.
Axel, your guys' fave. He's sharp. He's sharp, ambitious, determined, and he has leadership ability.
We already have a fire elementalist,
Right.
so
We're not taking Axel.
we're covered. Thank you.
I'll end up getting Axel killed on purpose. I will.
Eric he's brave, fearless, good manners, and has a lot of courage.
I guess we could just ask him what kind of elementalist he is, right? Just be like straight up, hey man,
Eric.
You're gonna ask Andy.
Andy, yeah.
Andy, he is a sound elementalist. Yes.
Ooh.
Sound.
I think I called that.
You did?
Andy
That's like a
Lovato.
bard.
You
Yeah.
did. When you said it, I'm just like, I didn't remember telling that part already. How'd you know that? Yeah.
That was that Lovato joke.
Yep.
My character is kind of looking up to you guys, so I'm going to
would
probably
say,
pass on
What do
an
you
opinion.
think? I don't know. If we're going to go out there and we're looking for these salamander things, I mean, we should probably take the girl that tamed the one on her own.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
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 So Kim, she's brave, fearless. She has good manners and courage.
Yeah.
Say her last name is Anders.
Mrs. Anderson.
So Kim will definitely volunteer herself to come and help you guys on the adventure to figure out how to get the salamanders off the South Road.
So do we need any supplies or anything? I mean, I kind of came here with just my fanny pack, you know.
Kim will definitely talk to you guys. Like, yeah, we can definitely need to get some supplies. So, like, if you got any packs that we can get some ropes, we can get some, like, she loves going into the Feywilds. You guys just happen to, I mean, she is an elementalist of animal friendship. Of course, she's gone into the Feywilds a few times. And so she says, we need to get some ropes. We can get some combat knives. We definitely need to get mounts as we go into the Feywilds. And she's like, I don't know. Are we going into the Feywilds?
I thought the issue was to the south.
Then we have to move them to the Feywilds?
So Kim will tell you guys that these salamanders, they hibernate in the north and they're constantly hibernating. And for some reason, they have migrated down south. And possibly we can figure out why they migrated down south. We can go up north and see why they migrated down south.
Oh, yeah, maybe something's wrong with the wilds.
Oh.
Gosh, Kim, you're on it.
Yeah, let's do that. What do you think, Shah? You up for an adventure?
I don't know. I guess I'm still shocked that they have a cafeteria. You can get food at any time. That's brand new to me. I'm still blown away.
Yeah, I bet they have a shower and a toothbrush, too.
What are those? What are you getting at here?
We've got so much to teach you, man. We've got so much to teach you.
I kind of feel like a little brother to you right now, like as far as...
Yeah, I want to take you under my wing.
Yeah.
I want to make... I know
I'm feeling it.
I'm not the
Shaw's
most,
feeling it.
Yeah, I'm not the most elegant kid, but like I got to step up on you, and
For sure.
I can lead the way.
So what do you guys do to prepare to yourselves to go into the Feywilds? Let's find out on the next episode of Crit Sandwich.
Thanks for sinking your teeth into Crit Sandwich. We are Crit Sandwich Podcast on Facebook. We are at Crit Sandwich on Twitter. If you like our podcast, please give us a review on iTunes or whatever other website you find your podcast on to help other people find us. If you have any feedback or would like to contribute to our random game world chart, hit us up on social media or email to send that to us at critsandwichpodcast@gmail.com.
So Kim, what are your thoughts on younger men?
She says this isn't going to be one of those types of campaigns.
We'll find out next time on Crit Sandwich.
Whose butt does Chuck get to touch? Next time on Crit Sandwich.